The views and opinions of the hosts and resource persons do not represent those of the organization, the university, and its stakeholders. Viewer discretion is advised.
Sure. Nakakatawa kasi pinag-uusapan kasi namin to ng kapwa project heads ko ng Technology Summit 2020. Parang lagi kami doon sa GC, like sinasabi namin na, mag-o-org-desk ako next year Mag-o-org-desk ako. Sabi biglang nag-apply yung isa.
Gini-jinx nyo eh. Competitive kayo Kailangan pag-isa ikaw din. Ganon.
Kaya sabi ko, ayoko na sabihin na mag-o-org-less ako kasi baka mamaya biglang magulat kayo, biglang president ako sa ibang org na naman.
Alright, so welcome back to Maki's favorite podcast, Nook, where we talk almost about everything that you can think of. And in this episode, we will be talking about organizations. Y'all know that college life is not really complete without joining university organizations. But obviously, there are some who are just full out when it comes to joining organizations talaga. Like in short, mga BS org. Yung tipong magtataka ka na sa sobrang dami nilang time because halos lahat ng time nila ay spent with their respective orgs. Wow! Taray, jowa ka girl or something. So, anyway, my name is Marc Gonzales, your host in this episode. And together with me are yung ka-fellow BS org ko. Yes! So, guys, alright, magpakilala kayo and the orgs that you are affiliated with. Starting with Miss Bianca Chua.
Hi everyone, I'm Bianca Chua and I am currently in Catch 2022 LCS, previously in MSc and CSG.
Hi guys, I'm Shimei Zhang. Currently an AVP in LCS. I'm also an AVP in Sprint and an aspiring core in the Scion Ambassador.
Hi, I'm Bianca Benedictos and I'm currently an AVP in Documentations and Logistics in LSCS and also the president of Peer Tutor Society.
And it is me, Shannon Ho. I am currently part of Sprint, USG, and of course, LaSalle Computer Society. But I was also part of BMS.
Yes, grabe. Lahat ng guests natin, very diverse ang kanilang affiliations. Okay, so, general na tanong lang, how is everyone, like, today?
I'm okay naman. Thriving. Living. You know.
How about you, Miss Shimei?
Doing good so far. Even though it's nearing midterms na. Yeah.
OMG, that's so true. Malapit na midterms. Pero at least kumakapit pa din tayo. Ikaw pa, Bianca?
Same din with Shimei. Nalulunod na pero kaya pa naman.
Ito si Shannon. Nalulunod ka na ba?
I am very, very, very fine. Just, a lot of things pending. Ang dami ko pang ACAD works na hindi ko pa nasisimulan.
OMG, good luck with that, Shannon. Super. Okay. So, gusto ko malaman, like, this is for everyone. Why did you join your orgs? Like, yung mga nasabi nyo, madami-dami yon. So, what are your reasons behind it? Is it because may pogi doon? Is it yung kanilang mission and vision? Ano ba? Come on, give us some gist.
For Catch, for me kasi, I wanted to take a step up and try a bit of leadership on my own. And, parang kind of also expanding rin na I'm not always depending on someone else making good.
Bakit ano ba position mo ngayon, Miss Bianca Chua? Paki-spill.
I'm currently the Catch 2022 batch president.
Hey!
Wow.
share ko lang. We have two President Biancas here.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh my God.
Bianca or B, let them know what's your position in what organization. Okay.
Vice President. Joke lang.
No, you're not. So other than, stepping up, what else pa yung,
Oh,
yung,
for my other orgs naman, like, for starting, I remember nga, I told Reb, so the current LSES president, when she interviewed me for JO, I said I wanted to join the org to continue it and, like, stick to something from my Frosh year to senior year. Yeah, and I wanted to also expand there. And like from high school naman, I wasn't that super bibo. So I wanted to also kind of learn rin. And yeah. Yes, right.
alright, super solid. How about you, Shimei? So, yung mga naging, inspirations mo, meron ba?
To be honest, I didn't plan on joining any orgs when I entered DLSU since parang I had my fair share of committee work and like org work sa high school. So, yung pag-enter ko, naisip ko na, ayoko na, parang quiet na ako. Tapos ayun, nandun yung LSCS, and then nandun yung friends ko, so nag-join ako. And yung Sprint nag-invite, so nag-join rin ako. Tapos yung lab naman, tita ko nandun dati, so yun, nag-join rin ako. Tapos ayun, like I fell in love. Yeah.
Ay, she fell in love. Char. Wow, super daming orgs, Shimei, and well, super multi-talented ka. Grabe. How about you, Miss Bianca Benedictos? Miss Bianca RV? Bianca ka rin. So, I'm guessing you're also a president?
Hindi, the joke. President ako ngayon ng PTS na hindi ko yun na-expect. Kasi high school and senior high school, hindi talaga ako nag-org. Kasi parang feeling ko nahati lang yung oras ko, yung attention ko, and imbis na nag-aaral ako. So, ayun. Pero yung pinaka-reason why I joined PTS, doon nalaman ko na may peer tutor society. Gusto ko talaga maging teacher noon. So, I love teaching others, ganon. Helping them learn din. Oh. So, ayun. So, I joined. Tapos yung sa president naman, something na hindi ko in-expect din. Siguro kasi parang I learned to love the org din.
Yes, grabe. Feeling ko hindi lang sa yung love sa org, but also yung love mo of forming people. Kaya ka naging president. Yes! We love caring people. Sana all, right? Ikaw, Shannon, ano ba? Ano ba yung iyo?
Hindi ko rin alam eh. Joke lang. Siguro similar to Bianca. Which Bianca?
Which
Si
one?
Bianca Chua.
Which one?
Nung sabi ni Bianca na nung high school, I really wasn't active. Parang sobrang quiet kong person. Wow. And then when I entered when I left senior high school, I told myself na I wanted to step out and be out there, do different things that I've never done. So, nung pagpasok ko ng college, I've already seen my cousins na, very active with different organizations. So, sabi ko, hala, gusto ko rin. So, fun fact. Grabe. Fun fact. Nung first year ako, yung first two organizations na I tried to enter, both of them rejected me. So, parang, at first, I'm like, oh my gosh, parang, hindi ba ako deserving?
Oh yeah, that's so hurtful.
Right, di ba?
Super.
Parang, actually, yung two organizations pa lang yung in-applyan ko. Tapos like after a few weeks, like reject agad, tapos dalawang organizations. Tapos sabay-sabay pa. So parang internally, I'm like, oh my gosh, hindi ba ako fit to actually be like an organization kind of person? So after that, I just kept putting myself out there. Nag-apply lang ako everywhere else. Tapos hindi ko in-expect na aabot ako dito na parang I would have big positions and big responsibilities. So, ayun. Hindi ko kinunclude. Pero like generally, I feel like the reasons na I joined org talaga was to gain more experience and for me to make myself, fit. Like when I go out of the organization, for me to have some organizational perspective rin and skills. Ayun.
Yeah, so...
And of course, the people.
Ay, of course, the people. So, obviously, kahit ano man yung inspirations natin, talagang nagva-vary talaga siya on what's, yung ultimate purpose natin of joining our organizations. So, syempre, being in orgs, hindi lang tayo basta members. Lahat tayo officers or something, acting people inside of it. So, ano na ba nagawa nyo in your respective orgs? Like, okay, Mina mag-share yung experience natin sa LSES. So, this current lineup of people, like me, Bianca Chua, Shimei, Bianca RB, and si Shannon, kami yung part of TND or Training and Development of LSES for the academic year 2019 to 2020. So, really, ang ginawa lang namin doon, wow, we trained future leaders. Yes!
Yo.
Alright.
Ang galing naman.
So, aside from that, so what else have you done for LSES and pati din sa other orgs nyo?
For LCS right now, I actually am in Universal, so I look for speakers for like workshops and mga talks. Yeah, but for Catch right now, I also do projects to serve CCS 118 students. So for the past last term, I was helping with the thesis situation, so helping at least topics or advisors or even group mates, and yeah.
How about you, Miss Shimei?
So for LSCS, currently I am an AVP in the academics committee. So more on creating synchronous and asynchronous parang events that can cater to LSCS members and non-members rin sa CCS. For Sprint, last year, I was an assistant secretary. And this year, I'm an AVP HRD. So, nandyan yung boss ko, si Shannon.
Hey!
Hindi na si Shimei mag-aano.
So, HRD is more on, I guess one of the big projects is yung recruitment, di ba, Shannon? And I guess yung mga GAs and other events na, yeah. And for
Lambo.
Antok na ako. For Lamb, I joined when I was Frosh. When I was a Froshie. So, ayun, doon naging FT ako. That means first timer. And then, nung sophomore year ako, naging non-first timer ako. So, parang more of the ate, kuya, ganun. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And then, this year, through, I guess, encouragement from my friends and like other LAMP people, I tried for aspiring core.
Yes! You deserve it, to be honest, Shimei.
Thank you.
Super. How about you, Miss Bianca RB? Nako, medyo heavy. Ano
Hindi.
ba?
Actually, parang di ko alam kung ano yung sasabihin ko. Pero parang bottom line, organizing ng matching and conflicts sa pag-match ng tutors and tutees. Kasi sobrang daming mga requests, gano'n. So, mga needs, gano'n. Yan. Tapos, for LSS naman, AVP in Documentations and Logistics, making sure na walang pend sa papers.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. Medyo madami-dami akin lagi.
Hindi, so far naman, okay naman siya. Ayun lang naman.
Lastly, Miss Shannon, ano ba ginagawa mo?
Wala. Joke lang.
Ay.
Siguro for LSES, as VP for Corporate Relations, I was able to introduce new projects catering to our sponsors. So we have Tech Talk. Ano po siya? Initially, it was more of a career-related talk, but now we shifted it to a more tech platform, introducing the platform and different tools being used in the tech field to the students. Tapos I also have Sponsor Spotlight and Tech Careers. So, ayun, medyo career-related talaga. And then, siguro for Sprint, yeah, HRD nga, Human Resource Development, we also handle the General Assembly every term. And then, aside from that, actually, we focus more on, disseminating information to the sprinters and also making them more aware sa mga pangyayari. So, for example, if there's a change of this, there's an event, we bring it closer to them. And, ayun. yun nga, one of our biggest projects din talaga is the recruitment. And actually, we're currently in the middle of a recruitment right now. Very, daming nangyayari. Pero it's fun because you get to meet like, the future sprinters. Sabi ko nga sa mga AVPs ko before, guys, yung mga ina-add natin now, isa dyan magiging president yun ng
OMG, exciting.
Right? Like, it's so exciting.
Actually, Shannon, medyo feel ko din yon. Kasi I'm also part of the human resource development ng LCS at the moment. And grabe talaga pag recruitment. Like, low-key hassle, but at the same time, ang fulfilling kapag, parang you get to know yung mga people. I'm like, OMG, parang, di mo alam, nandiyan na yung next friend.
Ayan na, sorry. Mark, baka meron pa?
Okay. Sige na. Okay, so, since we are really diverse when it comes to yung sa affiliations natin, meron bang different org culture na distinguishable from other orgs, or is it same lang?
For personally, since Catch is a really smaller org like compared to mga LCS and stuff, and I guess for us it's more of you kind of really know who everyone in the org talaga. Like, kailangan mo talaga kausapin sila. And you kind of have to be really hands-on with, and you like super diverse din yung pinapagawa ko for my XX. So, yun lang.
Same with you, Shimei, or is it different?
I guess it's kind of different in a way. I think for me, I kind of see it as yung Sprint and LCS are kind of the same, na parang more on honing leadership and helping academic-wise sa LCS through their events. For LAMB naman, I guess parang iba kasi yung process namin with the recruitment and yung mga stages of the recruitment. And for example, in LPEP, sobrang hassle, ang daming preparations, to the point na I think we have parang created a, how do you say that? Yung parang bond na, it's kind of indestructible in a way na parang, alam mo yung kahit na umalis na yung isang person sa LAMB or like alumni na, graduate na, I can still see like yung pagka-closeness nila with the LAMBs, yung current LAMBs na kahit na hindi pa nila nami-meet, and like how the alumni would also come back to DLSU talaga, especially during LPEP, to help out and like relive yung college experience ba, ganun.
Get. So, possible na yung system nyo din is like a factor na parang super na-establish talaga siya, since parang every year meron kayong big event, which is yung pag-welcome talaga ng Froshies. Okay. How about you, Miss Bianca RB?
Ito yung hindi ako masyadong sure sa kung ano yung sasagot ko kasi pareho silang CCS org. So parang same lang din yung people na nakikita mo sa yung isang sakop din ng Peer Shooter Society CCS subject. So yung most hindi pala most. Lahat ng tutors namin, CCS people din, CCS students. Ganon. Ang difference lang siguro nila, mas maraming events sa LSCS na nagkakasama-sama yung mga tao. Kasi sa PTS, more on sa training, hindi siya like interaction sa isa't isa. Talagang training siya na kung paano nila ma-handle pag kami naka-interact na silang tuty, ganon. Tapos parang disseminate yung isa't isa, ganon. So parang ang pinaka-get-together lang namin is pagka-general assemblies, ganon, sa mga games, ayun. Pero, ayun, it's a small org. So, kilala mo rin kung sino yung mga active, kilala mo rin sino yung mga madaldal sa GC, ganon.
Low-key feeling ko, kung sino yung mga active people in CCS, parang inevitable na talagang member din silang LSCS. Parang sila yung the most active people. Lahat or ng org kasali din sila. Yeah, super. Okay. How about you, Shannon?
Can I just add? Wala lang. I just wanted to add na I forgot who I heard this from. Sabi daw nila, CCS is one of the parang BS org organization talaga. Kasi nga, tinan mo yung mga orgs natin. Meron tayong LSCS under CSO. Tapos meron tayong PTS, Sprint, which is under Doctrary. Pati meron rin tayong DSC, MSC, and then we also have CSG and the catch units. So parang ang dami, tas ang generic, hindi siya specific. So, parang, I think that's one of the cool things na about LSES. It's, well, aside from Indie, it's one of the biggest orgs na under under CSO. Ayun. Sorry. I mean,
The different org culture.
Org culture. Sorry. Sorry talaga. Can I add lang pala? I forgot to plug kanina. Can you parang insert this question kanina? I forgot to plug na finally, yung USG Student Services Hub is finally out and it's one of our biggest projects for this year.
OMG, that's so true. Sobrang excited ako doon, for real. Like, ewan ko kung pwede ito i-disclose, Shannon, sabihin mo na lang, but like low-key, part of the development process, like yung mga creative insights, ganon. So, nagkaroon ako ng glimpse and to be honest, sobrang promising. So guys, in case, check it out, yung initiative nilang yun. So, I'll go Shannon, different org culture.
Sorry. Different org culture. I would say, yeah, similar nga. Most of the org culture around CCS is the same. Like, LSES, Sprint. Pero yung difference siguro ng LSES and Sprint is that Sprint is a smaller organization. So we really cater to the members own. Most of the time, we really cater to the members only. I would say, sa mga outside CCS, like, USG and BMS, honestly, when I joined the outside CCS organizations, I really thought na, people would be more parang scary. Pero when you get to know them, sobrang nakakagulat na parang halaga na rin pala sila. And when you think about it, they're people pa rin who also are like us na parang, are like you na, hey, let's join this org and learning stuff and bringing out ideas to further improve everything that already is existing. So, siguro I would say yung nature of the work siguro. For example, sa USG, really catering kasi siya sa, policies and student services. So this one is really different from LSES wherein we're having, meetings with the admin to gauge how we can improve the life of the students. So yun yung parang biggest difference for me. Ayun.
Yeah. Okay, so parang regardless kung gaano ka small or big or kung ibang college pa yung sasalihan yung orgs, parang laging may family and also that thinking na initiative to help and like further improve stuff. So grabe na malaman na, it's OMG, parang same but different. Yung parang pakopya ng homework pero hindi ko kopyahin lahat. Ganon. Okay, so
Change variables.
Change variables. Oh no. Okay, so may I know what are some of your favorite things about your organization and probably some moments na din?
Personally, I honestly like helping people. So for Catch, I really like student services. I don't know for kahit enlistment, kahit alam ko, it seems a bit stressful that a lot of people message you all the time for the same questions. But it's like fulfilling, and after a while, there's like some people that will update you and they're like, oh, thank you so much. Just like seeing that, it's like it goes a long way rin naman talaga. Like, they recognize you rin. And there's like, even execs ko, they're like, oh, thank you so much for what you do. Like, kahit what you asked for. Parang, alam mo, those little moments na parang, they know that, like, you appreciate it. And in student services, I don't know. For me, like, we always all look out for each other naman talaga. And all the orgs rin naman, and everyone, and to help rin the students to have an easier time in school. Because we all need it, diba? Yeah, yun lang.
Student Services Best Committee. Woo!
OMG. Gusto ko lang i-share. Kasi nga since I'm also part of yung CSG or yung student government ng CCS, parang na-experience ko din yung sinasabi ni Bianca na kapag may magtatanong tapos magsasabi na thank you, tapos grabe lang na nakakataba ng puso kasi after a while parang OMG, like the feeling ko same to with Bianca RB, yung kapag nakakaturo siya, right?
Sa mga tutors. Kasi parang may kunyari nag-apply lang sila for one session. So, isang meeting lang yung mangyayari sa inyo. Pero parang sinasabi namin sa kanila, or siguro ako lang, parang sinasabi ko sa kanila, feel free to chat pa rin pag kami in-experiment ka, ganun. Tapos I'll see what I can teach you or what I can do pag may problems ka, ganun. Tapos parang sobrang dami nilang tanong, minsan pa ulit-ulit, pa iba-ibang estudyante, ganun. Tapos parang yung simple na thank you nila sa dulo, parang, okay, sige, yung oras ko, worth it na.
Walang ano man, ako lang to, gano'n.
Oo, tapos pag lumalapit sila nag-update, kunyari na tapos na yung exam nila, tapos maganda yung results. Yes, congrats.
Grabe,
Tapos
yeah.
parang pat din sa sarili na congrats din sa'yo.
Yeah, kasi kung ano yung parang yung success ng student mo, parang success din ng teacher. Like, so super talagang nakakataba ng puso. Miss Shimei, since related din sa like yung pagiging
LPEP.
Lasallian ambassador mo, yung LPEP, parang it's also student-centered. So, how is it like any different or sa favorite things nila Biancas?
I mean, yeah, like super agree in terms of like yung, alam mo yung feeling na you kind of made someone's day, you kind of made their day parang easier, ganon. And like, sobrang, like, I had a one time, hindi to LPEP, pero it's one of like an activity nung face-to-face pa. Like, there's a student na parang they're checking out, parang we're giving campus tours kasi they're checking out DLSU, parang as a scholar, possible scholar, yun. Tapos parang at the end of the campus tour, like, pauwi na sila. Like, sobrang heartwarming kasi one of them was like, I'm not sure if like I would be in DLSU in college kasi I think parang ano pa lang siya, high school starting or somewhere mid-high school. Tapos sabi, I don't know if I'll be in DLSU, but if I would be in DLSU, the first org that i-join daw niya is LAMP. Like sobrang nakaka-heartwarming. And like, like sa LPEP, for example, kahit na, after LPEP, diba, during face-to-face, they would ask like, oh, ano yung mga orgs na ginoin mo? Like, ano yung mga i-recommend mo? Ito yung interest ko. Meron bang parang performing arts na org? Ganun. Like, sobrang nakakatuwa in terms of like, you can communicate with other people outside your batch and outside your college. Yun.
Di ba ang cute sa feeling pagka tinatawagan nilang, Ate Bianca, Ate Bianca.
OMG.
Oh my God!
What is this?
Grabe,
Ate
alam mo.
RB.
Alam mo, pati nga, hanggang ngayon, like, alam mo yung, di ba may bagong batch of LAMs kasi ngayon na parang we're training.
Yeah.
Ganun. Yung mga NFTs, like, they're still calling me ate, kahit na sinabi ko na, uy, drop that please. I'm not that old. Pero ayaw ni Ila i-drop.
Joke lang.
Oh, you're older.
No, you're not.
Excuse me.
You're not. I'm older than you, don't worry.
Wait lang, low-key, yung akala ko sabihin ni Shimei na, di ba may student daw na hindi pa daw mag-aaral sa Lasal, tapos if ever mag-aaral daw siya, akala ko yung reason na sasabihin, it's because of you. Eh!
Uy, grabe naman.
Okay, so how about you, Shannon? Kasi for sure, madami ka ng orgs na salihan, so baka may favorite things ka, pati moments, kasi madami-dami yan.
Yeah. Ay, sige. Mga highlights siguro. Aside from yung mga feedback getting from students and other people, I guess it's also the improvements and the projects, the new things that you can bring to the organization. So for me, siguro yung sa LSES, I was able to bring new things, and I also got, validation from companies. I just wanted to share one time. Oh my gosh, I can't say pala.
Vaguely na lang.
I tried to vaguely say it. So there's this one time na a sponsor was, talking about another organization. So parang, example, interaction with this organization. This parang, it was my goal to be like, okay, someday I want her to also say to other organizations that LSES is a nice org to partner with.
OMG!
And she did.
She did
So,
that.
ayun.
OMG
And
siya.
Congrats!
Your power.
Parang na.
Beyonce who? The
Mission
joke lang.
accomplished.
Actually, 2 terms. Oh my gosh, ayun. Actually, last na. Yung siguro one of the highlights I would say also was nung sa BMS, nung first year ako. Nung, kasi they have this junior officer task na
Yeah.
you have to you have to parang ask for everyone's signature for a simulated, please help.
Hindi ko alam din.
Simulated na pre-activity. So, PPR, A-form,
Yeah.
and everything. Eh, syempre, tatakbo kasi there are revisions, so you have to print.
OMG, yeah.
And then, umabot ako ng mga 10 o'clock. Tapos, I was
PM?
already about... PM.
OMG ka,
I was
Shannon.
already about to give up. I was really about to give up. Like, naiiyak na ako noon. Tapos, parang, one of the, parang, VPs talked to me. Then I was like, okay, I will do it. Tapos natapos ko. Wala lang. It felt good. Parang to know na I know how to commit myself. And, like, I can get the things that I want. Parang yan yung one of the highlights siguro nung I started joining organizations.
Yeah.
I would say.
See, oh my God. Lahat ng favorite moments mo. Favorite moments nyo. Favorite moments ko na rin. For real. Super. Grabe yun. Uy, bawal ba? Favorite ko na din ngayon. Okay, so let's talk about like another part of being BS org. So, syempre, bago tayo maging BS org, bago tayo magkaroon ng organization, dapat part muna tayo ng isang university, right? At least yung internal org ng mga univ. So, gusto ko lang i-ask, paano nyo nababalance yung academics nyo and organizations nyo? Like, knowing na yung iba marami-rami, like more than 5, like, Shannon ho, ganun. So, how about you, Miss Bianca Chua? Like, being the president, how are you able to balance?
Usually, I can't cram, that's the thing. I used to cram a lot, and sometimes I still procrastinate, I have to admit to that. But there are times where, like, you have to get the work done, you have to pass that pre-act. So, like, at night, you're gonna start editing already. And yeah, I just set like that time. Or what I did then was to make a like sa planner, nakasulat na ko ano yung mga deadlines ko.
Yeah.
And
parang checklist, ganun.
Parang I can just keep track na parang, okay, so alam ko, may times talaga na tamad moments. Kung tinatamad talaga ako today, kaya ko pa ba siya gawin bukas? Or hindi na? So, that's like a push rin. Kung hindi ko na talaga kaya siya i-delay.
Yeah. Wow, organized procrastination.
Wow.
Kaya pa ba bukas? Sige, kaya pa. Di bukas na gagawin. Ganon. How about you, Miss Shimei?
To be honest, I'm still having a hard time sometimes, like juggling between orgs and academics, since
Yeah.
I have 3 na I don't know if I should be proud na sobrang active ako in all 3. Ayun. So, I guess what I usually do kasi is if there's ACADS, do ACADS first. And then if I'm getting tired of ACADS or I would go back and forth between org work and
Yeah.
maybe like a little me time. Yung alam mo yung parang in a way nagiging
Refresh ka, ganon.
and then nagiging hobby / break mo yung org work, and it's parang it kind of works for me.
So, nagbe-bake ka during nag-aaral?
I don't know. I guess yung attention span ko, it's not that long.
No, yeah. Actually,
So
same.
I need to go back and forth para maging useful yung brain ko.
Yeah. Same. Super same. Like, I can really relate to it. Super. How about you, Miss Bianca RB?
Ang laki ng problema ko ngayon kasi parang ngayong term ko lang.
Rant account?
Hindi. ngayong term ko lang naranasan yung nagko-conflict na yung meetings, yung mga dry run, yung mga events, gano'n. Tapos yung deadline. Tapos parang first time ko maharapan ng decision na kung ano unahin ko, ACADS related o yung org. Pero first time ko siguro na-apply yung parang always know na student first.
Ah,
Ganon.
yeah.
So pagka dumating yung time na yun, parang dapat di ka nagdadalawang isip. Tapos pagka di mo kaya sila ipagsabay, like, huwag mo na pagsabayin kasi lalo kang walang magagawa.
True, huwag mo na
Alam mo
pagsabayan.
yun?
That's so true.
Uy, oh my gosh. Akads pa ba? Wait lang. Ayun. So parang di magsasabi na lang sa ka-ordmate na like may something ako ngayon, ganun.
Yeah.
And di maiintindihan naman nila kasi I think yun yung lagi sinasabi since JO pa lang tayo, 'di ba? Na parang
Yeah.
una parang ACADS first.
Yeah.
Not the ACADS committee, pero yung
Noted ka.
OMG.
Tama yan. Ako naman, I agree naman with what Bianca RB said, na parang, well, as many times as I've heard na students first before organization, hindi talaga, inuuna ko talaga lagi yung mga orgs. Unless, siguro, if super urgent na yung ACAD work na yun. I think it's primarily cause yung org work natin, mas maraming may impact sa, for example, if late ka nag-submit, ang laking impact. So, for example, late ka nag-submit ng pre-acts. So, parang wala na, matagal na yung, it might delay, like, unnecessarily.
The event, yeah.
Oo, diba? So, I guess, for me, honestly, right now, sobrang nahihirapan ako kasi sabay-sabay yung 3 projects ko with, like, all my organizations. So, honestly, right now, minsan late ako nagsasubmit ng mga ACAD work. Pero I would say, siguro, always make sure na lang na know when to ask for help.
Oh my God, Shannon. What did you say? Say it
Know your
again.
limits, Shannon.
Yeah, know your limits and know how to ask for your help. I'm still learning that line kasi personally I feel bad kasi like to bring burden to other people. Kaya minsan pag kaya mo, gagawin ko na lang. Pero you also have to realize na that's why it's an organization. There are different people out there na you should trust. So ayun, in terms of balancing naman, same. I also have a checklist, pero just make sure na kapag, for example, deadline to today, as much as possible, you have to make sure na nag-start ka na today. Kasi if hindi, wala. You're dead.
True.
No, wait, no, can you erase that? Okay lang ba? You're dead.
You're lagot, ganon. So, that's Halia.
Got na.
Actually, totoo yan. Baka mamaya gagawa lang ng checklist. Nakagawa lang. Yun na yung checklist mo. Yun lang.
The views and opinions of the hosts and resource persons do not represent those of the organization, the university, and its stakeholders. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, so obviously, super iba yung situation natin back nung face-to-face tayo. So like, hindi ko alam kung magiging thankful ba ako na na-experience natin maging BS org nung face-to-face at BS org na ngayon during the pandemic. So, gusto ko lang i-ask, this is for everyone, kasi for sure, like iba yung system per org na paano nag-change yung organization nyo during the pandemic and what are some workarounds your org has implemented?
Well, sa akin, since I don't know, for USG kasi there's changing processes. I think CSO rin. But yeah, so constant paperwork processes has to be changed. So, mga execs ko, some of them are actually first-timers. So, hindi nila alam rin what it was like previously. So, there are times where personally I had to kind of also learn na rin talaga. Like, I push myself to like learn how to do like and pass documentation.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And I learned a lot rin naman. And I guess another thing rin naman is that you have to be really considerate of others' time talaga, since a lot of people have become like more busy or tend to parang mas na-drain out faster. So, like for me, pag nangyayari yun, then I kind of say, okay, sige, you can take a break and ako na, like, I'll just pick it off where you left na lang.
Eh, sana all sinasalo. Miss Bianca Chua, I
Pwede bang
swear.
cross-org? Parang, Bianca, I can't do this.
Pwede pa sala doon na amin. Just kidding. Alright. So, Miss Shimei, sa inyo ba, may ganun din system na may saluhan system din kayo?
Yeah. I guess sharing a little bit but not too much. since diba I'm in the AC program for LAMB, and yung AC program kasi depende kung how many applied that year, and then among those people, how do you say that? Parang pipili sila ng core doon. So, ayun. Kaya yan yung reason kung bakit naging aspiring core yung title namin sa org. So, it's more of, I guess we're kinda drilling it into our mind na we're one AC. One AC meaning that kung one person, one AC out of all of us, napagalitan, lahat kami papagalitan. Kung one of us did something good, lahat kami, we consider it as the whole AC did something good, either for the LAMBs mismo or like for the students, like yung mga Froshies. So, parang, yeah, a lot of saluhan behavior, and then we're also instilling that to the NFTs and FTs. So, like, for proposals, kung like, sorry, hindi ko to kaya, can someone do this instead? Or like, yung i-disseminate yung mga work para bearable siya, since, ayun nga, we're students first and foremost. Yeah. And I guess, it kinda changed during the pandemic in a bit, because since like, for example talaga, naisip ko is LPEP. Kasi diba LPEP,
oh my God,
like, sobrang
kailangan memorable
face-to-face.
siya.
Yeah, and then, alam niyo, like, we're welcoming the Froshies. Syempre, dapat sobrang happy, na parang we're creating bond, we're being their ates, their kuyas, in these, in this super new, like, university, na it can be, parang nakakatakot sa kanila in a way. Ayun,
so yun talaga mag-establish yung parang nila, starting point sa college life.
And I guess yung feeling nila towards VLSU, diba, as a whole. So, it really changed a bit since like from face-to-face na parang alam mo yung kami as LAMs, we have to wake up at 5:30, 5 o'clock, tapos sa school na kami. AM! Tapos parang LPEP, tapos mag-end siya at like 7 or 8, minsan 9, minsan papagalitan pa ako ng parents ko.
Oh my God.
Pero alam mo yung, tapos ngayon parang it kind of changed in a way na parang, yeah, we're still waking up early and then not ending super late na since like nasa bahay lang. Pero we're still waking up early for call times. Like, yeah, it's not the same, pero parang we're doing our best, diba? To give the Froshies what they deserve. Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Miss Bianca RB? May accountability din ba? Like yung kila Miss Bianca Chua pati Shimei?
Accountability. Hindi ko sure, pero...
Oh my God, she's spilling the tea.
Ay, hindi. Siguro kasi hindi yun yung sagot ko talaga. So, parang hindi siya nagsisingin sa akin kung meron ba talaga. Pero alam ko meron naman. Kasi, yeah, yung lalo sa officers ko, yeah, may mga maasahan ako pagka yung maraming conflicts nga, parang may mga napapapunta ako sa ibang meeting, ganon. Gugulat na lang sila, hindi na president yun nandun. Ganon. Pero, ayun, siguro yung pinakamahirap na shift from face-to-face to online. Kasi, I think pati nga yung mga profs, di ba, nahirapan sila sa pag-change to online setting sa pagtuturo. So, what more sa tutors ng PTS ngayon. So, sobrang hirap. Tapos, ayun. So, parang most ng trainings namin this year, more on sa kung ano yung mga pwede mong online platforms, online tools, gano'n, na pwede mong gamitin pagturo, gano'n. Tapos, umabot din sa point na last term, actually, nagkaroon kami ng professor na speaker sa isang training namin na sobrang saya and sobrang insightful kasi as in na-share niya yung experience niya for the previous terms. So, yun. Ayun. Tapos, parang medyo mahirap din yung pag-disseminate ng ito yung accountability. Ito na yung hinahanap mo, Mark.
Ay, sorry na. Thank you, ma'am.
Kasi di ba may mga tuties na naghihingi sila or nag-request sila ng tutor, like isa lang for 5 subjects. Mahirap
wait,
yun.
Bakit?
Pagka marami silang
comfortable sila with the
with the person. Pero ang mahirap kasi doon, lalo na sa ngayong online, mas madaling mapagod yung mga tao. Kahit ako na sobrang bibo ko, sobrang daldal ko noon, sobrang energetic, parang naging super introvert din ako ish. Ngayong online, ang ginagawa na lang namin, inform them na bibigay sila sa 5 tutors, ganon. O kaya kung if the one tutor nag-offer ng 3 subjects na yun, edi magiging 3 tutors lang kasi yung other 2 subjects pa, ganon. Tapos since, ayun, I don't know kung paano na hinahandle ng tutors to tutors mismo, pero siguro nagpa-pass din yung iba sa kanila, ganon, kung kaya. And pagka hindi rin kaya, kunyari ako, meron din ako naging tutor na, na bigla akong nagkasakit kasi after ko mag-vaccine, sobrang,
Gets,
sobrang as hindi ko na kaya. Parang sabi ng tutor ko na sana this week daw ang tutoring session namin kasi may project ganon or something. Parang in-inform ko na agad na pwede bang assign sa iba kasi mukhang hindi ako aabot, parang hindi ko kaya. Tapos ayun, yung current tutor niya sa ibang subject, siya yung nag-salon nung sabi niya, okay, sige, I can handle it. Tapos yun. So yun, parang mga ganun din. Ano ba yan?
Well, tama naman na ginawa mo yun. Kasi naman yung quality of tutoring yung bumaba, right? Mas maganda. How about you, Shannon?
Yeah, it's so hard. I mean, in general, it's so hard. Pero I would say na magpapasalamat naman ako sa mga people that I work with, yung mga president, EVP, and yung mga AVPs na nakakasama ko. Because, well, of course, hindi ko to magawa pag wala rin sila. So, I would say na, yeah, meron talagang saluhan ng work. Pero personally, hindi ko rin ma-imagine like my life being double VP and chairperson pag face-to-face. Parang,
What's
I don't know
VP?
if kaya ko siya pag face-to-face. VP, like double
VP, okay.
And,
VP,
oo.
okay.
Hindi ko ma-imagine yung third year ko pag face-to-face with my current organization affiliation. Kasi parang, hindi ko lang ma-imagine. Parang hindi ko ata kaya pag online. Like, mas manageable siya face-to-face kasi mas mabilis mag-multitask.
Totoo.
Kapag, di ba, like, you can attend 2 meetings at the same time. Sorry sa mga...
Kasi yung communication becomes easier.
Alam ko na.
Naka-activate yung double Zoom niya.
Alam nila yan. I'm disclosing it to them. Pero anyway. Well, hindi naman. Parang never naman. Well, kapag like yung meeting na ako nag-i-initiate, hindi naman. Hindi ako nag-double meeting. Pero pag, like nakikinig ako and like short meeting lang naman, I do that naman. Pero ayun.
So, na-mention kanina na during this online setting, parang everyone is getting more tired. Parang less enthusiastic about doing stuff. Like, personally, tayong lahat, we were the most vivo committee forever na alam ko Like, tayong group of people sa TND. And I just wanna ask, why did y'all still continue to be active in all those orgs despite this online setting?
Personally, I still wanted to continue what I started. Like what I said earlier. It's kind of, I don't know, I feel like in reality, we don't know when this will end, and by the time we're working, it's not like we can go back and be like, "Oy, sana, like I joined that," and it's just gonna be like that what if decision. And I didn't want that. Na parang I didn't even give it a try at least, or tiniis ko na lang kasi we're gonna be, I don't know, we have to face it. Like tayo, like third year na tayo, like malapit na mag
We don't have
senior
enough
year.
time, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I feel like talaga it's super short na lang left, like time left
For us.
college life.
Yeah, oo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
We're almost 4th year.
Oh my God! Next term!
Exactly.
Parang di natin maaabutan
Oh my God.
ata.
No,
Hanggang
positive
photos na lang.
thinking. Hindi.
Last term, hopeful last term.
Nagtitin na 1 unit each time.
Hindi
1
sinabi
year
ni
for
Shannon
one more
mag-extend
org.
daw tayo. So mag-extend na tayo.
Oh my God. Ay,
Oh my
parang
God.
bad. 10. O sige Guys, you heard it here. All of us, all the 5 of us will be under the training and development
Hindi pa rin natin
committee.
Akala ko mag-orgless ka siya, no?
That's so sad. No. Mag-extend tayo.
That is more pala,
Samahan niyo ako
no? Or
mag-extend.
more.
One more yun lang.
Hindi ako
One last time, okay? So, how about you, Shimei? What was your driving force to be active
Mag-TND ulit tayo next
during this
year.
online setting?
This
Boy, G.
online setting, I guess for LSCS and Sprint, parang kind of the same reason why I continued my officerships.
Guys, you heard it here.
Because yung mga people
Teka
in
lang,
big
teka lang.
positions, like yan yung mga batchmates
lang.
natin, yung
Teka
Yeah.
friends,
lang. I was
diba?
gonna
So
take
of
that
course you
back.
would want to support. Like I remember like yung ano tawag doon? Like application yun. Application for AVP position in Sprint. Like I wasn't planning on reapplying for Sprint tsaka LSCS. Pero naisip ko na naisip ko na parang I'm gonna miss the people, so parang, why not? Ganun. And then sa Sprint, naalala ko si Shannon. Si Shannon nag-message sa akin na parang, do you plan? Like, VP HRD ako. Baka naman.
Pressure.
Low-key asking for help then.
Parang, sige, fine si Shannon kasi. So, okay.
So kung di si Shannon, wag na lang.
Kung
Ganon.
hindi si Shannon, baka like, medyo pag-iisipan ko palalo. Pero since si Shannon, parang, sige, I'll help. Since, like, alam mo yun, like, TND 1920, diba?
Nakatrabaho mo na din, yeah.
And for LAMB naman, to be honest, parang nung nalaman ko yung friends ko, they're not reapplying kasi online sila. I wasn't gonna pursue aspiring core. Pero,
Gets.
ayun. Alam mo yung kahit na hindi na sila mag-re-up, parang in-encourage pa rin nila ako mag-join. So, parang ako like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do this for the people who are not in lab. Pero, alam mo yung ngayon, naging, I'm doing it for the lab people na. Yeah.
Yeah. Kasi grabe din actually yung encouragement kapag may people who are really wants you in that position, parang grabe talaga. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm so encouraged. Tapos kapag nandun na,
Ginawa to.
Yung naman, parang alam mo yung I won't say the pilit, like encourage, yun na lang, let's use the term encourage. Yung ina-encourage ka to pursue like AVP position or something maybe higher. Like, you get the feeling na you're doing something right.
yeah, same. Totoo.
Yeah. And you're doing something good then for TLS people. Yeah.
Totoo. OMG.
Iba sa akin,
How about
sorry.
you, Miss Arby?
Aanihin ko na lang.
Oh my God.
Napilit ako eh. Hindi, napilit
Oh
ako
my
to join.
God.
Hindi, napilit ako to join an org nung
Oh my
Frosh.
God.
Di kasi di ba I mentioned kanina na hindi ako orgster. Sabi ko talaga, ayoko mag-org sa college. Baka lalo.
Orgster.
New term.
Yes, org. Orgster.
Sorry na. Ayun.
Bagong term na po tayo.
Orgster.
Hindi ako ganun dati. Ganun na lang para hindi nyo na ulit punahin. Hindi ako nag-org dati. Pero napilit ako ni Anton. Sabi niya,
Shoutout, Anton.
wala namang apelido. Joke lang. Isa lang pala yung Anton na kilala nating lahat.
Lahat. Oo, totoo.
Napilit niya ako na, join ka na ng LSCS. Sige na nga, join na nga ako ng LSCS. Tapos biglang sabi, join junior officer. Hindi ako makano, no? So,
Palaban to or something.
tapos biglang, ayun na, parang nung apply for AVP na, ayun na talaga yung gusto ko na talagang mag-apply. Ganon. Tapos parang hindi ko rin alam kung anong rason. Tapos biglang andun, kaya ayoko na nga. Makiligin kayo masyado.
Oh my God.
Grabe na.
This slander.
Ano naman?
Okay.
Sa PTS naman, sorry. Sa PTS naman, parang, syempre, for someone na napilit na nga sa LSCS, parang di ko naman na-imagine na magiging president ngayon. Parang anong ginagawa mo, Bianca? Pero I still ask that question hanggang ngayon. Pagka may mga nagagawa akong mali or tama, parang anong ginagawa mo, Bianca? Pero at the end of the day, parang alam ko sa sarili ko na nag-apply ako nung araw na yon. Sinend ko yung email nung araw na yon dahil parang gusto ko talaga. Yun lang siguro. Dahil sa org, love for the org and love sa org mates. Diyan. Yes.
Bakit org mates? Ba't may isa lang ba? Distinct?
May special mention eh.
Si Anthony special mention, ganun. So,
Siya nga yun.
okay. Ikaw, Miss Shannon, 10 orgs active.
Isa-isahin mo lahat.
Ano lang naman, onti lang. Sure. Similar siguro sa all, really it's the people. You know, I just came up of it's pie. The people na you work with and the people you see every day. Impact. Yung nagagawa mo. Oh, ano yung E? Actually, ko yun alam. Teka.
Everyone, ganon.
Hindi ako sure kung it's experience or nakalimutan ko. Teka lang, ano yung and expectations. I don't know what that means. I think, ano yung first sinabi ko? Oh my gosh, teka ulit nga, sorry. So, yung pie, diba, people, and then the impact that you give the organization, parang fulfilling siya, knowing na you're doing something right. It's really fulfilling. Yeah. And E is yung experience. The experience that you gain and the experience that you have with the different people that you meet. Parang it's super memorable for me. And also yung ano yung isang isisabi ko kanina?
Experience expectations.
Yun, expectations. Parang weirdly, I think it's the expectation that I set to myself. I don't know why. Parang, there's this thing na, okay, I want you to do this. Parang ganun. It's just because I want it. I'll get it. Something like that.
I want it.
I got it.
Yun ba yun? I got it pala. I get it. Wait, gusto ko din mag-share dyan. Parang ako, the reason kung ba't ako active sa mga orgs ko is because yung learning experience ko talaga, being in those orgs, grabe talaga. Parang, mas magaling pa silang teachers. Oh my God. Spill the tea. Joke lang. Pero like, grabe yung learnings sa organizations. Like, yung outside of the classroom setting talaga, grabe yun. Parang ready na ako to face the world. Parang ganun yung feeling minsan kapag nakagawa ko ng something good nga for the org. So, yun. Okay, so, next. Gusto ko malaman, like, since na-bring up ko nga yung learnings na nakikita natin sa org, and for sure din yung other experiences nyo, how have these organizations changed you to become a better person today and tomorrow and yesterday? Basta yung naging Shannon na ikaw ngayon, naging Bianca Chua ngayon, naging Shimei ngayon, pati Bianca RB ngayon.
For me naman talaga is, I guess a lot right now for the current position in Catch, I'm a type of person talaga na sanay ako na ako yung basically gumagawa talaga. And
Shannon, ikaw din, sabihin mo same.
I guess,
wow, I am not. I will lie to myself. Joke lang.
Okay, continue.
But for me, talaga, that's like one of the things that I know isn't okay naman talaga. Like, you have to kind of also learn how to distribute it to others. And that's still something I'm learning. And I'm still proud of that part na I'm kind of pushing myself and, to kind of unlearn.
Shannon said same in the chat, everyone.
And ano ba? Honestly, one of the things here naman talaga is I got to go out of my comfort zone and meeting other people. Like, yung mga JOs natin last year. Tapos even now, like, the friends I've made, like, from Frosh here pa, isipin niyo si RV tsaka Shimei, like, JO pa lang tayo.
Oh,
na yan.
Edi kayo na.
Love.
Yeah, but that's like something I've learned, Ren, is na you kind of have to, go out of your comfort zone sometimes.
True. Super.
And, yeah.
How about you, Miss Shimei?
I guess To be honest, na-mention to ng friend ko in lab nung NFT last year, basically, na parang how I was really an introvert or like really shy nung Frosh
Yo, that's so
Frosh
true,
year.
Shimei. Totoo.
And then parang, alam mo yun, like, combination of everything ng sprint, ng LSCS, yung mga JO, yung JO trading program, and then like yung mga learnings ko sa lab, parang I kind of grew. I mean, I feel like I'm still kind of introverted, but I kind of grew out of it in a way na parang in certain situations you would know you would know like when to step up, when to let others lead, and learn from them, ganon. And I guess it kind of made me more compassionate than I was before in terms of like helping others learn and passing on what you've learned to people quote unquote under you. So like for example in LCS AVP, you're kind of passing down what you have learned from previous VPs, previous AVPs to the JOs and like to your other fellow AVPs rin. Since we're in different committees nga, diba? Yung learnings natin different and how we understand those is different also.
Grabe, Shimei, like, hearing sa sharing mo, parang grabe yung character development mo. Like, siguro hindi mo nakikita kasi ikaw nga, pero grabe lang. Like, to be honest, one of the most proudest moment ko ngayon. Wow! Kasi grabe, Shimei, like, before way back, parang sobrang tahimik mo. Tapos ngayon parang you're part of HRD, tapos you're really talking to people. Tapos wala lang. Grabe, super.
Yeah. I guess, in terms of, like, yung mga orgs, alam mo yung nakikita mo yung effort ng yung mga previous officers, yung how they welcome others and how they encourage others to grow and continue to learn. And parang napapasa yun sa'yo, and then like yung feeling mo na, oh, I wanna do that also for the next batch.
True,
like,
yeah.
Sobrang, yeah, parang motivation.
Oh my God, true. Oh my God. Okay. Ay, dalawa yun. Shocks. Okay. Next, Miss Bianca RB. Paano ka nag-change? Or did you change?
Did I change? Parang hindi, Char. Hindi, parang feeling ko na, sanay kasi ako na small circle lang lagi. Ganon. Parang nung senior high, since di nga ako nag-org, ganon. Small lang yung circle ko, or mga 20 naman kami doon. Pero, gets na hindi ganito kalaki na.
Small ba yun? Alam ko parang 1 or 2 lang eh.
Hindi. Siguro yung mga like close ko talaga. Yung tipong nakapag-open up ako sa mga tao yan, naasahan ko sila, small lang yun. So, yun siguro yung isa sa parang nagbago sa akin after ko mag-join ng orgs. Natuto akong makipag-socialize pa, and trust issues. May trust issues noon. parang ngayon mas natuto na ako magtiwala sa mga tao. Shannon. Parang yung mga ginagawa. Mahilig din ako dati na parang mas confident ako sa quality ng work pag ako yung gumawa. Parang yes. Okay yan. Joke ka naman sobrang
100.
Pero,
ganon.
Parang at least sure ka talaga na pinag-isipan, pinagpawisan, ganon.
Yeah.
Pero parang ngayon na sa org, hindi mo magagawa yung isang project ng mag-isa ka lang. Parang kailangan may teamwork talaga ng mga yan. May at least partner talaga ng na kasama, ganon. Tapos parang ayun, yung mga yun na lang.
Okay, sige.
Parang feeling ko dadaldal ako ng todo pag dinugtungan ko.
Gusto ko lang i-mention, sabi kasi ni Bianca RB, mas natuto daw siyang mag-talk sa people. Di ko pa imagine kung ni Bianca RB before na hindi nagto-talk. Kasi parang sobrang daldal niya ngayon.
Hindi. Alam mo ba, meron akong experience dati kasi na na pagka may, kunyari, let's say 100 people in a room, tapos ako. Tapos, sobrang tahimik ko, tipong di mo makikitang bumuka yung bibig ko. Oh my God, humihinga ako sa ilong. Hindi, tapos biglang pag nag-uwian na, ako yung nagsistay ako sa probably most probably because wala pa yung magulang ko para sunduin ako. Gayon. Sino yung mga natira? Yung mga, let's say, 5 lang kami natira. Magugulat sila biglang sobrang, ganun ko na, ang bibo-bibo ko na, ganun. Tapos biglang
Yes.
magdadaldal na ako. Yun yung nung after ko mag-join, especially ng TND, pagka yung mga GA natin, parang pagpasok ko pa lang ng room, sobrang on na agad yung
Oh,
button
grabe, ang dami pa
na
naman
yun.
natin na yan lagi.
Ayun.
Okay, get.
Yun.
Dati parang kailangan only lang audience bago maging Bianca RB. Ngayon okay na pag-enter Bianca RB. Ganon.
Grabe yung tone. Bianca, RB.
Nagbago. Oo. Okay, how about you, Miss Shannon? Have you changed?
No, joke lang. Oo, ano ba? I remember nung AVP application, I really didn't know what committee to apply to because I never saw myself fit anywhere. Parang like, oh my gosh, wala akong sapat na skills for any of the committees. Saan ako pupunta? So, buti na lang, alam mo ba yung TND, parang hindi ko talaga siya naisip na mapapasok ako. I just like placed it like as my first choice. Tapos hindi ko na-realize, parang I thought na, hindi naman ako mapapasok dito. Tapos gulat ako na, oh my gosh, ina daw sa GC na for TND. So, honestly, I don't know, did I change?
Feeling ko same pa rin.
Baka naging more trusting ka na ngayon.
Grabe. Same ba? Hindi. Well, I feel like in a way na trust the self and trust other people more. Na, kasi before, syempre, hindi ko alam na, kaya ko pala to. I didn't know what I was capable of. So, yun yung parang lagi ko sinasabi na, if you join orgs, that's when you see your parang natural truest, yung parang pinaka-potential mo na you've never known. Kasi nga, you've never done that before. Actually, that's one of my favorite things na I always say. Parang place yourself in uncomfortable situations for you to grow. Because only will you grow when you're uncomfortable.
Ay, quotable quotes. I love that.
Quote of the
Si
day.
Bianca RB na paisip.
Kaya nga
Ganyan yung motto.
Process.
Pwede yun na yung nung title na tong podcast na to.
Yun na yung snippet.
Yeah.
Grabe. Okay, so, eto talaga. Now that we are reaching our final year, syempre, our priorities have been shifted na talaga. Gusto ko lang malaman, like, this is the ₱1,000,000 char. What's your org plans for the next academic year? Or ano ba, mag-org pa ba? Hindi na, let me know, guys.
Shannon,
Pero
dapat totoo
Feeling ko mag-org tayo lahat. Kasi sinabi ni Shannon mag-TND daw tayo all
Uy, sabi ko, I take that back. I take that back.
Okay.
No assurance.
G, Miss Bianca Chua, anong plans mo for next year?
Honestly, well, honestly talaga, it's, I kind of want to go. Like, I want that 50-50 with Orgles and just joining LSES again. Like, I'm not kidding naman. The only thing that's stopping me is the, yun nga, sinabi ko, like what I said, and I keep saying from earlier, is that I wanted, since freshman year ko, to join an org that I would also end with. So it's kind of a 50-50. It's not like nothing against or the orgs, honestly. It's just for capstone, I kind of want to put a lot, like 100% effort na there. Yeah, so it's just yun lang. It's like a academic reason ta siya. It's nothing like, I love my orgs, honestly. Like, super happy place. But yeah.
How about you, Miss Shimei? Ano?
No comment daw.
No comment?
Ay, ano naman? To be honest, oh my gosh, no.
Core na yan.
I
Core na yan.
don't know, to be honest, kasi tingnan mo this year, plano ko lang nga dapat is maybe AC, tapos like member na lang for Sprint, member na lang for LSCS, pero
Same,
ayun,
actually.
everything changed. To be honest, I guess I would have to see yung mga people I would be working for if I would pursue an officership. Like for example, in Sprint or in LSCS. So I'll
Or
have
working
to
with,
see.
kasi core na sa lab.
Oh my gosh. No. To be honest, sa batch ko na AC, they're super, super talented and parang, alam mo, there are times na parang iniisip ko na, oh my gosh, paano ako nakapasok? Like, I don't know. Like, we'll see. I have full trust in core in choosing the next leaders of lab. And to be honest, hindi ko ina-expect na I would be an option for core. I'm just kind of like, since prior to joining the AC program, iniisip ko na sa sarili, like, hindi ko na ina-expect na I'll be core. So, I'm more of taking what I have learned in the program and like, applying it to like yung ACADS ko or like yung other orgs, like for example yung mga games or something like that. I'm bringing that to other orgs and letting them experience what it's like to be in lab without actually being in lab.
Yeah, gets parang a glimpse. Well, Shimei, whatever your plans are, we're gonna support you fully, to be honest.
To be honest, I also don't plan my orgs kasi ayaw ng parents ko. Yeah, so parang kahit this year, I didn't tell them na I applied for officership in LSES and in Sprint, tapos nag-apply pa ako for AC. Like, hindi ko sinabi. Like, nag-apply na ako.
Nalaman na lang
like,
nila.
once the results are out, tsaka ko lang sasabihin na parang, oops, I'm committed.
I'm sorry, but no choice. Yeah. Okay, so guys, let's tally. May isa 50-50, yung isa hindi din sure. So medyo 50-50. So dalawang 50-50 na. Bianca RB, what's yours?
Ayun. Hindi ko rin
Ayun,
sure.
make it 3.
Nakakatawa kasi pinag-uusapan kasi namin to ng kapwa project heads ko ng Technology Summit 2020. Parang lagi kami doon sa GC, like sinasabi namin na, mag-o-org-desk ako next year Mag-o-org-desk ako. Sabi biglang nag-apply yung isa.
Lagi ni Jinx nyo eh. Competitive kayo Kailangan pag-isa ikaw din. Ganon.
Kaya sabi ko, ayoko na sabihin na mag-o-org-desk ako kasi baka mamaya biglang magulat kayo, biglang president ako sa ibang org na naman.
President ng Lasal.
Mamaya nag-AVP yan. Pero yun, parang siguro kung makikita nyo ako na, hindi nyo na ako makikita sa mga orgs, most likely promoted myself to a member. Okay. Di ba ikaw yung nag-receive ng mga gawain, mga hard work ng ibang tao?
Mabago naman.
Siguro dahil din sa thesis din, medyo mahirap yung thesis ko ngayon. Shoutout. Kasi parang gusto ko naman maranasan, na-miss ko na yung feeling ng senior high school na hindi hati yung attention ko. Hindi hati yung decision ko. Parang pag may dumating na isa lang naman yun, ACADS lang yun. Okay, sure. G ako, ganon. Gusto ko na-miss ko na maging estudyante 100% a year.
24/7. Ganon. Okay, so...
Pero member pa rin.
Yeah, gets. So, 3. 3 ang hindi sure. Shannon, since S ang simula ng pangalan mo,
Grabe
sure ka na ba?
Sure.
Sa magiging desisyon mo?
Since S,
Alam mo, gusto ko magsabi na, parang mag-orgless na next year. Pero honestly, you never know eh. Pero, I would say, balak ko kasi talaga next year. I wanted to focus on, future and career.
Yeah.
Kasi honestly, until now, hindi pa ako sure kung ano gusto ko, like, when I graduate.
Super relate.
That's one of the reasons one of the reasons why naisip ko talaga parang mag-orgless and, mag-internship hunting. Parang, mag-shift na ng direction. Pero, ayun, you never know rin kasi, parang, honestly, I also feel like, right after start ng academic term, sasabihin ko, ano ba yan? Ba't wala akong inaasikasong paperwork or parang walang nagaganap? So, ayun. I also personally do not know. Pero, one thing's for sure, I know na magfo-focus ako sa parang internship next year rather than org.
Sure ka na. Sure na.
So, ayun. Not sure lahat.
Alright. Okay. Sige, so, eto, if you're gonna give like a sentence or two, ako, sige na nga, sabihin ko. Alright, so ano bang plans ko? To be honest, gusto ko pa mag-serve sa isang org ko pa. Like, gusto ko, like I really want na yun yung one of the orgs na tatapusin ko because dream ko talagang mag-compete pa. Ayan, so that's the gist. Gusto ko talagang mag-compete.
Competitive?
Yeah. Sorry na. Okay, so yun lang. So hindi siya completely orgless. Siguro minimize lang. Ganun. Parang like si Bianca RB, she said na promoted to member. Ganun. So baka ganun mangyayari sa LCS ko. Ganun. So, alright. This is for everyone. If you're gonna give a sentence or two, like an advice for the Frosh and incoming students who wants to join organizations, what would it be?
For me, if you want to try it, go. But just because you see, like, and you want to try, like, 20 orgs, make sure mo muna kaya mo.
True.
Like, just know your limits, Shannon.
No, just do it.
Hindi kailangan.
Parang pinapagalitan ni Bianca si Shannon ngayon.
Shannon,
Hindi
makinig.
porket 18 units ka, dapat 18 din orgs mo. Ganun. That's not it. That's not it. Ikaw, Shimei, ano bang sinasabi mo sa iyong mga incoming Frosh?
Oh my gosh.
Pagdating sa orgs.
I guess before you join any orgs, I would suggest looking into like for example, kasi ngayon 'di ba online, so a lot of the events of each org are parang nakikita naman sa Facebook page nila.
Yeah.
And if you have parang friends higher batch, you can ask them about yung mga orgs that you're interested in. For me personally, I would suggest maybe like 2 to 3. It's kind of a lot na kung active ka in all of those, since diba, you have to prioritize your health, your family, and yung your academics. So ayun, I would suggest for example, kung marami kang gusto, you weigh out the pros and cons in terms of like let's say which one you must prefer mo, like the one that would benefit you in your future in DLSU, or the one that would parang hone more your skills, or maybe yung ano tawag dun, like yung the one that you can express your skills, like yung mga talent mo, ganon. Yeah.
Ganon. For me naman, meron akong parang naging idea noon na parang, pag nakita mo sila na marami silang org or kaya may org sila, meron akong idea na parang kung kaya nila, kaya ko rin.
So, yan yung sabi mo nung nakita mo si Shannon? Kung kaya ni Shannon, kaya ko rin.
Well, kaya mo naman.
So, yun yung isa sa nakatulong sa akin mag-continue sa journey ko sa organizations. Pero parang at some point, nagbago yung idea, naging dapat, parang kaya ko rin dapat, which is very wrong. Parang dapat ikaw as a student, know your limits, prioritize yourself, your health, your mental, especially kasi online ngayon. Tapos pag dumating yung point na kunyari, madami ka nang join, ganon, tapos parang let's say, Shannon worthy ka na, ganon. Pag dumating yung point na di mo na kaya, parang you have your ates and kuyas naman na parang pwede mong i-reach out to, ganon, kausapin mo sila, ganon. Tapos ready naman kami mag-chika-chika, ganon. O kaya,
That is the standard.
Totoo, grabe. Never.
Honestly, hindi.
Wala akong kilala siya na parang ikaw. Grabe, yun nung nalaman ko talaga na, akala ko yung madaming orgs, like 5. Pero grabe nung nalaman ko na more than yung iyo. So like,
Hindi naman 5 yung akin na. Alam mo ba, hindi ko talaga gets. I mean, I don't know why people are saying sobrang dami kong orgs. I mean, sakto lang kayo. I mean, kaya rin kayo.
throughout your stay.
Name yung number of orgs.
ilan?
She can't disclose it. She can't disclose it.
Well,
Ayun, so since madami kang orgs na nasalihan, anong tips and tricks mo, Shannon? Sana wag tricks na kaya yung
collect
18
and
ha. Yung mag-org, papasok pa lang.
I would say, kasi ako nung Frosh ako, I actually joined a lot because I thought, why not join everything? The more, the better. But then, I remember in one of my interview with someone like in an organization, parang when she asked me, ilang orgs na join mo? So sinabi ko, okay, and. Sinabi niya, Ay, eventually, magka-cut down ka rin, tapos you're gonna be choosing at least onti lang na ko-continue mo talaga. Tapos nung una, parang I was like, hey, no, it's not true. Gusto ko na parang pag-graduate ko, active pa rin ako sa may ibang organizations. But then,
things haven't changed.
After my 3 years, I realized she was right. Na parang no matter how many organizations you want to be part of, no matter how many things you want to do, there's always a limit and you have to acknowledge your limit. And there's nothing wrong naman with pushing yourself, but you always have to realize na, your limit.
I'm not. You have no proof.
Pero kasi, wait, eto, alam mo ba, I always parang I always find it difficult to say parang, those people saying, if you want it, go get it. But also there's this, if it's not for you, then it's not for you. Alam mo yun, there's always those two things in my head na hindi ko talaga magigage ano ba gagawin ko. So me being me, I always choose the, if you can do it, do it. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know. I'm so sorry if bad advice to. Pero if you want it, go get it. But always, prioritize yourself, your health, the things that make you happier.
Yes. I would like to add lang, I guess since advice to Frosh people or like yung other people interested in joining orgs, number one rule na sinasabi ko kahit nasa friend, like not like kapatid ko kasi my younger sister is in DLSU rin. Number one rule na lagi kong sinasabi sa kanya, don't join an org kasi mag-join rin friends mo.
Yes,
OMG.
exactly.
Kasi
100%.
Kasi for I mean, like, I guess it would depend on like your reasoning rin. Kasi if your only reason is parang, kasi yung friend ko nag-join, yung katropa ko kasi nag-join. Kung yan lang yung reason mo, I would suggest parang not to. Kasi parang masasayang yung effort mo or like if ever there's expenses, sayang. Yeah. And then you won't really parang enjoy what it's like being in an org since the reason why you joined is not that genuine to the org itself. You're just joining because of the your friend joining.
Yeah.
Gets ba? So, for example, me, like ako dati, I joined LSCS. Like, one of the reasons is because yung close friends ko nung Froshi ako, mag-join siya. Pero aside from that, I was thinking na, I'm gonna join LSCS kasi home org first of all. And parang, for me, I see na parang they cater a lot to CCS students, like yung mga academic events, like yung mga parang more fun team building events or like GA na something na you can benefit from, not just your friend joining. Yun.
So guys, hearing that from Miss Shimei, join LSCS.
Yes.
Plug kasi academics committee ako.
HRD ako, guys. HRD. Iba, ano ba?
Unibrand.
So cute.
Come on.
Sasawayin ko lang kayo pagka may pen.
Ay, oh my God.
Sorry in advance.
Alright. So, guys, eto na. Before we end, give a shout out to your orgs, lahat yan. Let's go.
Okay. Wait.
Oh no, mababa to.
Oh my God. Okay. shout out to Catch 2022 and my execs and my chairpersons. Honestly, appreciate ko kayo. Si Mark rin, exec ko. Appreciate ko kayo when you guys step off and when you understand that someone's stressed. And yes, love you all.
We love you too, madam. Okay, Miss Shimei, for sure.
I guess first of all, yung LSCS Academics Committee 20 to 21. Yeah. Yan. Sila Boss Henry. Yan. Sa sprint naman, I mean, do I have to? Nandito si Shannon.
Wag may shoutout yan.
Ano na lang, co-AVPs ko. You guys are the best. Ayun. And then, sa LAMP, my LAMP family, AC 2K21, and then yung core for helping me, and yung mga NFTs and FTs. Especially, I guess, shout out, mag-name drop ako. AC, yun? AC Uplodge, wait, I'll reword. Uplodge AC 2K21, Wave 1. So, yan, shout out to Gab and Shay. Love you guys.
Wait lang, hindi ba dapat pag-shoutout sa lamb? Hindi ba?
Ay nako.
Ay lang ba yun? Kambing yata. Sorry.
Funny ka ba?
Oh wait, I want to also shout out sa Univrel and Boss Tio for always reminding me and keeping me on track with my speakers and my AVPs for making meetings also really fun. Thanks, guys.
Hey.
Yes. Shout out din sa mama ko. Hi, Mama Julia.
Mother.
Salamat kapag Mother dear. Tsaka may pa ako isang mama. Mom natin. Si
Mother,
Mama
if you're
Red.
hearing this.
Happy ND 1920.
I love you, Mom.
Ko na
I feel like she's listening to this
Ayun.
sometimes.
Ayun. Tapos, shout out din sa PTS officers ko. Yung ang gagaling nila nakakaasar.
Like competitive.
Good work. Ang dami kasing naging lumps and bumps nung first term, pero sobrang proud ako na parang habang tumatagal nung kuha na nila and ayun, naiiwan na sila, ganun. Oh, lalaki na
Love
nila.
it.
Yun lang. Tapos, sino pa ba? Ay, sino?
Sino?
Oh
Okay
my
na.
gosh.
Okay na pala. Oh my God.
Oh my God, si Shannon. Ito na, guys. Ito na, guys.
Alam mo ba, hindi ko talaga alam saan sabihin ko kasi
Sana all relate.
inamin ko rin. How long can
10
I go?
seconds, Char. No, just go.
Siguro sige, I'll make it short. Siguro for my first year,
From her first year.
papasalamat. So siguro, I'm thankful for everything I've been part of. So, SEC 2019, BMS for 2020, BMS 2018 to 2020. Yeah, 2 years ako naging JO. Univ Week 20... Basta last year Univ Week. And then, of course, yung Tech Summit with my boss here.
Oo nga. Actually, add
Tech
ko
Summit
nga Sabi ko,
2020.
nakalimutan ko shout out sila Richard, Drayao, Dustin, and myself. Totohanan nyo na yung org desk nyo next year sana.
Oh no.
Oh my God!
Pahinga na naman kayo. Ayun lang. Sino ba? Yan lang.
I agree with RB. So, ayun, Tech Summit 2020. Tapos, Hacker Cup 2021. And of course, my current org. Sala, may na-miss ba ako? Pag may na-miss ako, I am so sorry. So, yung mga current orgs ko naman, of course, first sprint, I'm very thankful to my
Yay, may
AVPs.
shoutout ako.
my co-VP. My co-VPs, and of course, yung PVP, si Jarrett and Richard. I'm thankful na they trusted me. And of course, yung also sa USG, SS, sobrang thankful na ako na for the trust, and sinasalo talaga ako, especially for my co-chair, si Carlos, and also si Jaime and Pen. sino siya-shoutout na rin ako. Tapos, also, lastly, and of course, for the best org. Sorry. Pero of course, this is LSES podcast. Of course, for the best org out there, LSES. Nung JO ako, very thankful for my JO group kasi hindi ako super active noon. Exposed. And then, syempre to my TND family for LSES for last year. Super thankful kasi feel ko they're one of the reasons
Oh my gosh. Okay, syempre ako din. Mag-shoutout din ako. Pero hindi like Shannon. So, yung current orgs ko lang. So, shout, Ay, di ka matawa. Oh my God! Okay, go.
Last na. For my co-VPs sa LSES and my AVPs sa corporate right now, and of course the president and the core for being very helpful and parang lagi inaasikaso yung mga concerns ko kasi lagi ako nagchat-chat parang hey, nagpapanik ako lagi tapos parang sila lagi kalma lang. So ayun, thank you for calming me down.
Sure na. Wala na nakalimutan.
Yes. Final. Thank you guys.
Okay, so ako naman. Super bilis lang. So, shout out. Baka may makalimutan ako. Shout out first sa lahat ng what do you call this? Student council. So, that's for Catch 2022 and CSG. And then, yung dance org, LSDC Street. Tapos, LSES of course, grabe. Hindi ko talaga alam kung anong mangyayari sa akin kung hindi ako part ng LSES because really one of the best friends in life. Ayun, nandito na kasama ko sa podcast. Guys, who would have thought we're gonna reminisce yung journey natin, right? So, grabe lang. And also, shout out to Mr. Jarrett. Hey, thank you for being patient with us.
Thank you.
Yes.
For being patient.
Pakita ka naman. Ay, joke lang. Paano naman, hi.
I also, okay. Ito pala,
joke
yung
lang.
pinaka-ultimate thank you namin kay Mother Reb kasi apparently, ikaw pala nag-push through dun sa project na to, sa episode na to kasi guys, in case hindi nyo alam, like ako nag-suggest, Mother, ba't hindi ba tayo nagagas lahat na TND? Sinabi ko yun. Kapag na-invite na kami. So, Mother, thank you. At nakapag-host pa ako.
Thank you for the opportunity.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Totoo.
Thank you for everything. For the growth. Actually, we're all products of Reb. Oo, totoo though.
Parang mas
Totoo.
naging active Bibo after nung
TND, for real.
20.
Right.
Parang grabe yung boost ng
Very
lahat tayo nandoon. Parang grabe the exchange of energy.
She teaches us a lot, honestly. Like, ang grabe mong pwede magamit for different orgs rin that she's taught you na.
Yeah. No, it's those people na one of the reasons that really pushes you to be in organizations na parang someday I want to be like her. Someday I want to impact other people as well.
Dude, siya reason ng JO ko rin. Alam mo kung sino sumisigaw sa booth? Please join the JO program! It was Reb. I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh. Gusto ko lang din i-share na siya kasi yung what do you call this, yung ate ko, ay yung TND ko.
Block ate.
Block ate and also yung TND ko nung JO ako. Tapos grabe lang, kahit hindi ako, like Shannon, hindi ako ganun ka-active doon sa event namin. Pero grabe yung, she was still caring, basically. So, talagang, grabe na experience. Talagang nakapag-boost talaga. So, Mother Reb, ikaw yung reason ko ba't kami BS org ngayon, Char.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, it's your fault.
Alright, so, okay guys. So that concludes this episode of Inner Nook. So basically, we learned about how we stayed in orgs, the reason as to why we are still joining despite the online setting, and obviously, what we learned through it. So guys, regardless man kung mahirapan kayo or not, we really encourage everyone to join organizations. Kahit pa, it's, well, not really because of your friends, pero kami talaga, personal interests. Yun yung reason nyo. So, guys, that is it. And thank you for listening to Inner Nook. Ay! Ay, kakay din mag-A din kayo. Ay! Yay! Okay.
May pasayo.
The views and opinions of the hosts and resource persons do not represent those of the organization, the university, and its stakeholders. Viewer discretion is advised.